Stephen Koplak says, oh my god, your birthday is today. It's on the 12th. It's a Monday, so I decided to stream this weekend instead. But thank you for the birthday wishes, Stephen Koplak. I love your birthday emojis.
The doctor's office that accidentally mixed up your files has your social security number.
The
power company that mistakenly cut your service.
party popper, the gift, the balloon, the cake, and the party smiley emoji. Okay. That's annoying. Let me see. I was trying to get some copyright free music on here. I don't know. This is probably best. Anyway, Daniel says hello. Hello. Stephen Koplak says, I actually just turned 33 yesterday, believe it or not. Oh, happy belated birthday to you too. You're a Leo as well. Okay. Misha, or Micah. I don't know. Misha, probably. Happy birthday for me too. Thank you. Stephen Koblak says your birthday is only 3 days after me. Yeah. Ray K says happy birthday, Queen Mara. Thank you. Thank you so much. Stephen Koblak says their birthday is August 9th, 1991. Nice. RTX says, hi, miss. Hello. Thanks for coming on to my my Twitch stream the other day, RTX. It made it more fun that I knew somebody who was actually watching me games, so that was really nice. Okay. Micah or Misha's thing is Michael. That's easier for me to say. Ray K says, my birthday was actually the 8th of this month. That morning I watched your birthday video from a few years ago and pretended the cake you crushed was mine. Ah, yay! The ASMR one. That's one of my favorites. Happy belated birthday to you too. Wow, a lot of Leos in the house. That's awesome. Michael says, nice shoes. Thank you. Yeah, I don't usually wear these often, so it's nice to wear them again. They're comfortable when I'm sitting. Hello, I'm Korean. I only know how to say 안녕하세요. Well, actually I know a couple more words, but 안녕. RTX says, it was a great live, miss. Thank you. Omega says, hello. Hello. The Korean person's asking if I have gloves. I do have gloves, but I'm not wearing them right now. Are you going to give me a super chat or super sticker? Let's see. I'm going to raise the music just a little bit. Ray K says, you gestured with your foot when you wish me happy birthday. Do you gesture with your feet a lot? I didn't even notice. I guess I do. I'm very expressive. Stephen Cole Black, thank you so much for the super chat. Or sticker, super sticker. RTX says their birthday is March 11. Ooh, that already passed. That's almost like, it's almost your half birthday. Korean person has also sent me a super sticker. Thank you so much. What kind of gloves should I put on for like 2 seconds? And also, Stephen Cole Black, is that just for birthday or do you have a request as well? Omega says, how does feminization help men? That's actually a good video for me to create because there's a lot about feminization that I feel like could be talked about, whether it's psychological or like expressing the repressed self, you know, of males. So yeah, that's a good topic to talk about in the future. The Korean person says all. Yeah, I think you're gonna have to tip a little bit more than that for me to try on all my leather gloves, but I'm willing to do one pair. RTX says, nice shiny suit, miss, by the way. Thank you. Yeah, I really like this one. It's holographic and it's green. My birthstone is a green birthstone, so I figured why not dress up in it. Stephen Cole Black says the request didn't go with the tip. What was the request? Byron says, happy birthday, Amara. You're looking more beautiful and glamorous than ever. Your Grace, I send you a bow like a prince. I like how romantic like romanticized your texts are, Byron. Thank you. RTX says, I have a YouTube channel about AI leather fashion. Oh, that must be interesting. I have mixed feelings about AI. I don't know. I think it's a great tool, but I don't know if I like it. Stephen Cole Black says, was the chat withholding my messages? I was tipping you for you to spank me 33 times. Oh, maybe the one of the words is not allowed. I don't know, but I got that second one. Mike Riggs says, happy birthday, Miss Mara. Thank you. Okay, so I'm gonna give Stephen Cole Black his 33 spankings. I'm gonna pretend like you're over my oh my gosh. Wait, I actually have a toy for this. Hang on. One moment, I have to go get it. This was actually a sponsored toy, and I'm not going to take it out of the plastic because it's actually going to be a prize for one of my bingo nights. But it's jiggly. You can kind of see it. So this is perfect for it. Okay. I'm going to do 33 for Stephen Cole Black. Ready? Well, all right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. And then 1, 2, and 3. Happy birthday. Okay. Michael says, to be honest, I like you most in black latex, but this one is not bad too, winky face. Thanks. I like more, I'm drawn to color. I really like color, so it really, I'm just kind of over like Dom's wearing black all the time. It's like, it's a classic look, but at the same time, I'm just kind of tired of it, to be honest. So color's nice. But yeah, I think I tried to position it so that it looks like you're over my knees with that. Besides, I can't have that be too explicit on here. So the bag was perfect. Okay. Mike Riggs is asking, Miss Mara, I would like to know if you could dangle your open-toed boots today, because earlier I won first place in my bowling tournament at Cal Bowl Bowling Alley. Still need to tip me on this chat. That would be a super chat or super sticker. And then I'll be happy to do that for you. Stephen Koblak says, that works too, I guess. No complaints for me. Nothing wrong with color. Nice. RTX says, how can you wear leather as a... How can you wear leather as a crossdresser? So if you're trying to do a femme look, I mean, I'm pretty sure a leather mini skirt or a leather long skirt would be great. And you could pair that with a leather jacket that's form-fitting. You can't even see the crown. I'm like wondering if I should take this one off or if I should angle it so that you could see it better. Okay. Maybe that'll work. I don't know. And then if you want to do like a male or a mask look, you could probably just do leather pants and then an oversized leather jacket. So, yeah. Wow, there's a lot of things happening. Okay. Ray K says, Mistress, you're very good at human furniture videos. Would you use a human furniture all the time if you could? Yes, I could use one right now. I would love somebody to be my little footstool or like my floor mat. Stephen Koblak says, you still have black accessories with it though, like the corset and the shoes. Yes. So accessories are like super minimal, right? Like they don't have to take up the majority of the look. And that's kind of what I like about it. Also, I need more colored corsets, so that's another thing that I'm going to be changing in my wardrobe soon. Omega says, how does chastity help men? It helps them focus and do what they're told. And how does feminization help women? It helps women understand what it's like for the male side to want to express themselves as femme. It also is really fun for us, some of us, to dress other like cis males up. So It's just a lot of fun. RTX has gifted a membership to Mel. Congrats. Thank you, RTX. Yes. Okay, so Korean person is asking for gloves. I'm going to actually put on black ones. I might take you all with me because it's a little bit of a trek to my room. So, let's go. Oh, you can see my lion over there. Okay, so I'm gonna put on my gloves that I think will look good with this stream. And I'm also going to turn on the AC because it's warm in this. Okay. Let's go. Let's go, let's go. Oh, look. Here's my portrait. Giving a tour of my house. Okay. So I got these gloves because it's a warm day today, but I think they'll look really good with my outfit.
Hey mate, tell our listeners why we, the Kiwi brothers, are in America. To spread our sisterly Kiwi obsession in song.
They're like half gloves. Okay. Stephen Code Black says, Queen Mara, Empress of the Emerald Dynasty. That's the vibes I get from this look. I love it. Approved. Stitch says, hello, happy birthday. Thank you. Thank you so much. Mark Neal says, birthday, happy. Thank you. Stitch says, I like the turquoise / teal outfit. It's nice. Thank you. It's actually green, but close enough. It's like an aqua, if that makes sense. Like an aqua green. You know those, what do you call it? It reminds me of like a jet ski from like the 80s. That's what the color reminds me of. Omega says, have you watched White Chicks? Yes, I have. They did a great job on the makeup. It's a hilarious movie as well. Oh, by the way, since you're super into like cross-dressing and all that stuff, they're remaking Ranma 1/2. They're doing a new version, and I can't wait to see that one because the old stuff is so dated. I can't watch it, but I'm excited. Okay. Flavored Genuine. I'm going to call you FG because you got FG on there. It says, happy birthday! Happy birthday. Thank you. Michael says, hopefully you'll come over to Germany someday. I would love to. Yes, that's on the list. I want to go to Oktoberfest at least once. And then I also want to go to Berlin, obviously for tourist reasons, but also to check out the Fete scene. So I might even bring this. Omega's asking if I've seen the trailer for Arcane Season 2. I don't usually like watching trailers because I feel like they give away so many things. And also, I don't like spoilers, you know? So if I know a series is going to be good, I don't even watch the trailer. I only watch trailers if I'm at a movie theater. So, like, the last movie that I saw was Deadpool and Wolverine. And that was when I was in Orlando. And, like, they had really good previews. I actually saw it the premiere night. So I saw it the day before it came out all over the US. And I also really enjoyed that, what do you call it? Oh, what's that? Borderlands is coming out. I'm excited for Borderlands. I've never played it, but I really love Y2, oh my god. K games. So yeah, it's gonna be fun. Okay. FG says, here to chat a brief bit before I report to work. Thanks for joining the chat. RTX says, if I wear leather, gonna die for heat. It's 36 Celsius today, miss. Where are you again? And also, I don't know Celsius very well, so I gotta convert that into, 96. Yeah, it's 98 here in Southern California. Well, in Los Angeles, which is crazy. Speaking of which, I am going to take these off because it's so warm. Like, these do make a difference. Kaiserk says, happy birthday. What's your opinion on birthday spankings? I actually just gave virtual birthday spankings to Stephen Co. Black. So rewatch this video rewatch the live stream afterwards to check that out. I'm for them. Stephen Co. Black says, were those turquoise gems on the crown that you're wearing? They're actually, I think, multicolored. They're like, they have like an AB coating on them, so they're iridescent. Stephen Co. Black says like a pale emerald green. Yeah, kind of. It's got that sheen in there too. Omega says there was an AI story about a scientist determined to make the world a safer and better place for women by turning men into women. That doesn't necessarily make it a safer or better place because women are dangerous too. Humans are just dangerous in general. RTX says, Turkey, miss. Oh, wow. Nice. Istanbul or somewhere else? Also, wait, is merhaba, that's how you say hello, yeah? Stephen Co. Black says, I barely even know Fahrenheit and Kelvin, let alone Celsius. Yeah, I know. I just read what the numbers say on the on the computer, to be honest. Let's see. Michael says, you shouldn't have any language troubles on Oktoberfest. It's crowded with American and British people. Yeah, I bet it's like a huge tourist trap. Also, I don't know if I can even drink that much beer. I usually don't drink like a lot. I don't consume a lot of beer. Although, wait, maybe that's not true. Last Oktoberfest here in the US, I think I drank, 3 liters. Okay, never mind. I guess a lot is relative, right? Byron says, Mara, you're truly the belle of the ball when you wear such beautiful and glamorous outfits, and your smile always glows brighter than diamonds. Thank you. RTX says, I have a lesson in thermodynamics next class. Ooh, cool. Korean person says to put on the gloves again, please. Okay. For a little bit. It does look good with this outfit, though. That's why I'm okay with it. Just like, yeah, okay. I just wish it was a cooler time period to do this. But yeah. Ray K says humans aren't dangerous when they obey you. How do you know I'm not dangerous? Stephen Co. Black says, in fact, I honestly don't know any of those. I just go off what the thermostat says. Yeah, me too. I just know that my like comfortable temperature is 72 to 75 or maybe 78 degrees Fahrenheit. That's where I like to be personally. Omega says there's an online comic about a contagious virus that turns men into women and women into more attractive women. You really have a niche for what you like. Byron says, I really love the gloves. Absolutely gorgeous. Thank you. Stephen Co. Black says, of course, there's some necks of the woods where folks use the old redneck weather rope that's hanging from a scaffolded post with a sign that says, if this rope is dry, hot, wet, rainy, frozen, icy. That's hilarious. I mean, it works. Moving, windy, gone, take cover. That's really funny. Somebody should put that in a video game. RTX says, I always use Kelvin myth. Yes, for thermodynamics, I would think so. I don't know much about thermodynamics, but I did watch Oppenheimer. I'm just kidding. Oh, man. I'm not even that much of a Christopher Nolan fan. I think he makes really great cinematic movies, but I'm not like, oh my god, I have to see every single one that comes out. I didn't even watch all of the Batman movies. I know a lot of guys like it, but I was like, I really like the cheesy ones. I love the ones that Tim Burton did. I loved like the one with Michelle Pfeiffer with Catwoman. She was great. And like behind the scenes, I reposted it one time on my Twitter where she's actually whipping the heads off of mannequins. Oh, it's so good. Stephen Co. Black says that's one way to tell the current weather in simplest terms. Nice. RTX says a Kelvin is Celsius plus 273. That's such like an odd number. Literally, it's an odd number. 273. Like, unless you're in science and love math, like, who's gonna do that conversion? Because it's not me. Stephen Co. Black says, what's the weather like today? If you check the weather rope, you could see for yourself with 100% accuracy. That should be a disclaimer on the side of the road, like by the rope. The rope should have its own sign. Korean person says, thank you, Mara. Good night. Good night. 감사합니다. Okay. I'm taking these off. Ray K says, I always like the camera positions in your videos. We're always looking up at you. Yeah, also it's because you get to see the outfit. Because usually if I'm like sitting, which I do have a new webcam, because I was gifted one actually, for a promo thing, but nothing ever came of that. But yeah, I have a 1080p wide angle one, and it's cool. It's great for the gaming setup, but I like this because you can see the outfit and then the shoes, etc. Michael says, well, gotta go now. Wish you a nice birthday. Celebrate it well. By the way, I'm the guy from the fire department in one of your past streams. Oh, good to see you again. Thanks for your service. And I will catch you next time. Thank you for stopping by. Winky face. RTX says, should I buy leather skirt or skirt, miss? if you like wearing them, why not? I just got a new leather jacket actually. It's a triple XL, so it wears over, like, it's big on me obviously, but it's very comfortable and I love that it's oversized. So maybe I'll wear that on an ASMR thing. I was thinking of shifting like my ASMR to my other channel. What do you guys think? Because the other channel hasn't had a lot of activity and I want to keep it alive, so. Kaiser says, do you think you'll go to Scandinavia at some point? Greetings from Norway. I actually was there in 2019. I went to Sweden. I was staying in Malmo. And I actually played there. Like, yeah. I played there and then I went to Denmark because it was right across. I took the train and then I played there as well 3 times, which was awesome. So I would love to go back. I love the Scandinavian countries and I just don't want to go when it's too cold because I went in October and that was starting to get pretty cold. Like I was wearing 2 pairs of socks and my toes were still cold. So Michael says, nice evening for all the other people in the chat. Take care. Thank you. Take care too. Stephen Co. Black says, those shoes go well with your outfit. Thank you. They go well with a lot of outfits, actually. Yeah, I've had these for a very long time, but like I said, I don't use them often. So they look brand new, pretty much. Omega says, there's an alternate version of a comic I mentioned where Patient Zero keeps his male genitalia, which may lead to a cure. That really sounds like someone's vet. RTX says, it's a great idea, miss. You should make ASMR. I already have a playlist here of ASMR. Let's see how many videos I actually have in there, because it's kind of a lot. I have 24 videos on ASMR here on this channel, but on my other one, let's see. I only have 11. And that's because I reposted some because some of them were not being able to be visible the same way as on this channel. So, yeah. Okay. Ray K says, that's a good point. You're great as an ASMR. Oh, thank you. The birthday one is the best. Haha. I really like that one too. I might do a new version of that actually. Maybe not this year, but I'll keep it in mind. Because I kind of want to do one while wearing like something like this. It's going to be very messy. RTX says, I like the ASMR goddess roleplay, miss. It's not roleplay. That was me actually just doing it as I do it. Let me see if I could get a different, let's see. Oh my god. I could have done this the whole time. Whoopsie. Okay. Let's change music to this. Okay, I like it. This one's called Moons of Lilat. I don't know. Ray K says the lunch hour foot pedicure is great too. Yeah, it just sucks that got restricted. I don't understand. It's so annoying. Okay. Actually, I wanted to check something with that as well, because I uploaded it again to my second channel. And I wanted to see if it's visible. Yeah, it is visible. All right. RTX says, do you like Doctor Who, miss? I've never watched it. So Doctor Who is one of those that has so many episodes that I'm like, I don't know if I'll ever like catch up, you know? However, I did hear from somebody else that you could pretty much just watch the new one and it has like its own story, and it doesn't matter if you haven't seen the other ones. Like, of course it helps, but it doesn't, like, it's not necessary. So I was like, okay, I don't know, maybe I'll give it a try. I know a lot of people who are fans. Ray K says, that sucks that it got restricted, but I guess artists are not appreciated in their time. Not all artists. I know, right? It just sucks because I put so much effort into making that one, and it got a lot of views at the beginning and then restricted. And it's kind of like, seriously? It's not even like, it's kind of a role play, but it's not even, because it's literally me actually getting my nails done, which is kind of annoying, because I feel like if I recorded that in an actual nail salon, it would have been fine, right? So RTX says, do you have a dress code for your sub, miss? So for my pup, and I should call him my doggo now, like he's graduated. I feel like other pets that I play with, like the puppies, they're more pups. But like AV in his dog mask, the Doberman mask, he's like my doggo butler. So I always, if he's going to be wearing that that dog mask, I always have him in a suit with a specific tie. And then that's for formal wear, or like when, like depending on my mood. And then if we're doing play party where it's like pet play or puppy play, then he'll dress in just a harness and then jock briefs, and then the harness usually has like D rings so that I could like pull him on a leash. The mask also has a D-ring on the mask by the collarbone, so that I could do that as well. He doesn't have to have a shirt on. And then also, some people put the pads on, like for knees, especially if they're going to be playing a lot. He doesn't really do a lot of playing. He kind of just sits and watches like an obedient puppy dog. So the knee pads and the mitts are more for people who actually want to be puppy. So that's kind of what I have for that. And then for other subs, I play with them, they're usually all cloveless, if that makes sense. Omega says, do you like futas? I mean, I don't dislike them. They're not really like, I don't have a fet for it, but I find them beautiful. Like, it's kind of got the femboy aesthetic to it. So, Gracie Skywalker says, you skipped over my question, Miss Marla. I didn't see your question. Ray K says, are you used to having people serving you at this point? Honestly, I could use more people to serve me on a day-to-day basis. I really want a chauffeur because I started picking up traveling a lot, and so it would just be really nice to have somebody who pays attention to my flight schedule and picks me up at the airport, helps me with my luggage, and then brings me back safely. I had a dedicated person at one point, but they had other life obligations that they had to take care of, so I'm still searching for that. And then, like, I could also use a chauffeur in any of the other cities that I'm touring. So, like, when I was in Miami, that would have been great to have. When I was in Orlando, I Ubered a lot, but it would have been nice to have somebody who could drive every single day. But don't get me wrong, the Ubers that I had in Orlando were actually really awesome people. Like, I think that was one of the most fun and unique Uber rides that I've ever had in my life. So that was surprising because I was like, Orlando. But maybe it's because all the parks are there and they like their job. They actually love transporting people to like all these fun, exciting places. So yeah, those are kind of the things that I would like currently. Kaiser says, what is your favorite spanking position, Miss? I love over the knee. It's just super classic. It's very tactile. I literally have them in my lap and at the palm of my hand. I can feel when people are getting excited. I can see their legs kicking back towards their butt, and it's awesome. That's my favorite, my personal favorite. Ray K says, if you ever need a chauffeur in Atlanta, let me know. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I haven't been there yet, but it's kind of on the list. Is there any cool play spaces there? Do you know? Because I always try to look up places that are new and exciting and beautiful. As you can see on my channel, like I have the tours. Stephen Co. Black says, and if you're on the receiving end, it feels amazing too. Yeah, that's like, if you're on the lap of your mistress, it's like cushy, but it's like still firm, and you know, so I like to also have a hand on the small of their back, or I like to have my hand, like my thumb on their tailbone, because it helps protect the impact, right? I don't need it all the time, but it's just a nice reminder, right, for myself. And then if not, I just like to stroke their back. And if they have long hair like me, I play with their hair too sometimes, or I pull it. Depends on like what's happening and who I'm playing with. So RTX says, I have a tape collection for tape gags, Miss. Wow. Is this kind of like the how do you call it? The self, like it sticks to itself tape. I was actually giving those away as prizes at my sexy bingo night, which is fun. So, yeah. So the colors that I've seen are pink, red, blue. Gray is not as common, but black. What colors do you have out of curiosity? Let's see. RTX says, no, miss, regular tape. Oh, like duct tape or frog tape. Like the silver one. Because the silver ones are usually like for, well, anything really. That's the type of tape that people even make clothing out of. Like they'll make silver corset type stuff, or they'll make handbags out of that material. It's really strong. It has like the netted mesh like fibers in it, which makes it very durable. It's also interesting when you tear it because it has that very specific tearing sound. And some people got excited by that sound, especially if they're into like kidnapping. But yeah. Any other questions, comments, concerns? I think I have between 10 to 15 minutes left before I'm heading out. But Ray K says, do you ever make friends or acquaintances that address you as Miss or Mistress? So, fun story. I was meeting the family of one of my, like my doggo butler, because we're close. And they called me Miss Mara the whole time, and I was like, oh no, do they know? And like the kids started calling me Miss Mara as well, and I was like, oh no, what is happening? I never told them to do it. It just happened naturally, and they were just like, Miss Mara, come play with us, and I was like, okay. To me, it kind of felt more like I'm a teacher. You know how, like, I don't know if you ever had to call your teacher, like, Miss Brown or whatever, like, or Miss something back in the day, or Mrs. whatever, White. I'm just naming colors right now. But it's just funny because at least that type of respect is not lost yet. I always see these like fuckboy videos on like YouTube shorts or like reels or whatever, and I don't even understand half the stuff that they're saying because the slang these days is just so crazy. Like, it doesn't even sound like words, it sounds like gibberish, but it's also funny. And I forget who made the video of it, but they were like, Gen Z was making fun of that fuckboy speak and saying it ironically, and then Gen Alpha is the one who's taking it seriously and like making more words like that. And I'm just like, oh my god, it's not gonna stop, but I'm just like, it's so ridiculous. Anyway, tangent. Ray K says, sorry, I meant to capitalize you. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I actually like using the capitalizations of things because it really puts me in the mindset of like the authoritative person. Like, I know some doms online were just like, ugh, it's such a hassle to do that. And I'm like, it's not really. You're typing out the same word. All you're doing is just literally shift the letter that you want to use for you or we or our. I'm just like, it's not a big deal. I like to use it. I'm more old school that way. I think that it has representation. I think it's really cool when you're addressing somebody and they start paying attention to like, oh yes, I put myself as a lower person with a lower case, That's just me personally. Ray K says, haha, you just command authority, I guess. I hope so. And I hope I do it in a fun way. I don't want to be, I don't want to come off as an actual, like, bitch, for lack of a better word. If I'm going to embody that during a scene, fine. That's negotiated between me and the other person. But like, this is my personality as it is. This is who I am. And for me, like, I'm happy with who I am. And so that's what I want to, you know, portray out to the world, because it's just too exhausting to put on this other mask. Like, I don't have to turn it on. I literally just enter a facet that I already am and put that into play. So I do know that I used to be more bratty when I was younger because I had a sub come to me and was like, we were reminiscing, and he was like, yeah, remember the time when you said this, this, and this? And I was like, how do you remember what I said, like, how many years ago? And it was just super specific. And I was like, wow, I sound like a totally different person. Like, I sound like a total brat. But still in charge. Stephen Black says, but they were just kids. They obviously didn't mean it in that sort of kind of way. So I get the difference. Hopefully no one got the wrong idea. Oh no, totally. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm really glad that that sign of respect is really nice. But at the same time, like, in the back of my head, because the only people that call me Miss Mara are part of this fet world, right? And so for me to hear it, and especially out of like kids' mouths, I was like, oh, if they only knew. I don't want them to know. RTX says, I never tried bond tape. I only used homemade restraints, even homemade ball gags miss. Oh, nice. What do you use then? Like a ping pong ball? Or like a wiffle ball? Or do you just like wrap the tape around it to make a ball and just stuff that in a mouth? That'd be hilarious. I kind of want to do that. The gag that I'm really loving right now, I have two. One of them is like an O-ring that fits inside the mouth, so the teeth are like actually holding it in place while it's strapped to the back. That one's really fun. And then I have another one that is also in the Femboy Republic video of mine, where it's a pink insertable. And then on the very outside it says "Play Me," and it's gold, and it's so cute. Stephen Black says, instead of English, people these days speak Slanglish. I know, it's kind of crazy. I had to be educated on what some of this stuff meant. But then after you understand it, it's funnier. I don't know if you guys watched the SNL skit with Pete Davidson and Timothée Chalamet. I cried laughing, and I had to rewatch it like 4 times because it was so funny. And then they had a follow-up one with the history of rap, and Timothée Chalamet is in that again. And there's a quote in there that I love to say to my friends, but he's just like, yeah, his new song is real smart. It's called Capitalism, or it's about capitalism. And then the guy next to him is like, oh, I think you mean capitalism. And he's like, yeah, capping all the time. Everybody be capping all the time. I'm just like, oh my God, I can't. Okay. Byron says, Mara, those boots are truly a thing of absolute beauty. It matches your glowing personality so gracefully. Never stop what you love doing, your grace. Thank you. Sweet Dream gives me prayer hands. I love that. Omega's asking if I like Zack Snyder's work. I think he does cool things cinematically. Like, he was the first person to do the ramp, speed ramping, like in the 300 movie, and that became super popular as a technique. And then he would zoom in and out of fight scenes. So I think he has a really cool, like, director's eye. That's not to say he's great at storytelling, not visually, just like narrative wise. I think it's very shallow, some of the stuff, but it's very pretty. Well, like, you know, cinematic, gritty in his way. But yeah, there's some elements that I think are very, you know, admirable. Jacob says, hello, hello. RTX has been a member for 5 months. Thank you so much. And then RTX is asking, do I like horror games, miss? You know, not really. I used to love slashers when I was in high school. And then, like, things shifted. I was always an emo kid, though, so I love, like, thrillers. I love psychological thrillers. I also like gothic stuff. Like, I love Tim Burton stuff. I love Wednesday. Wednesday is so good. I can't wait for season 2. But for games, I don't know. I don't get a thrill out of getting scared. I like that. I'm sure somebody else would get off of me getting scared, but I don't know. Stephen Claude Black, thank you so much for another super sticker. I love that somebody who's working out is just rolling around. I feel like that's what I do as well. He says, okay, fine, I'll treat chat and tip to see you impatiently tap and stamp your feet in those shoes you're wearing. How did I know this is coming? Alright, I'm gonna, like, shift this back a little and tilt down, I guess. Okay. I can also do this sitting down, and I realize that now. I actually like it when people are tapping impatiently while they're like they're waiting for something. Kaiser says, when it comes to spanking, what is your favorite implement, miss? I'm old school. I love using my hand. I also love how do you call it? Floggers. I love the riding crop. I love using the very, very tip of a whip lightly sometimes because it gives a smacking sensation, but it's not crazy, like, hard unless I want it to be. RTX says, I love FNAF, miss. I don't know if I know what that is. Oh, Five Nights at Freddy's? I see so many, like, memes about it. Jacob says, I bow down before your feet. Thank you. Yeah. My feet could use a lot of bowing down. I like the bow down emoji, too. Stephen Koblak says, like how you're about to give someone a spanking and you're impatiently waiting for them to get their butt over your knees. Oh, yeah. No, if they take a long time, that means they're trying to they're trying to prolong the inevitable. And then also, I'm going to give them more spankings because of that. RTX is asking if I use hand signals. So, with my doggo, yes. Because sometimes we're across the room from each other, but we know each other so well now that I literally can just, like, be like this way or like this way. Like, this way is like, I'll meet you on this side. This way is like, let's meet outside. I also have hand signals for puppy play, which I kind of want to do a video on because I feel like I have very specific ways that I play. And then, like, some people use the numbering system for, like, sub poses. So like for example, somebody will have position number 1 and the sub has to like get on their knees and put their hands, palms facing up, you know, eyes down or something, and present themselves, right? And so there's a bunch of different things and techniques that you could do in order to, I guess, train and use protocol as your way of play, or just a lifestyle thing too, because protocol can be very integrated into people's lives as service. So like earlier we were talking about like a floor mat, somebody being a floor mat for me. Like my protocol could be, once I step into, you know, the house, they take my shoes off for me, they place them where they're supposed to be, they get me a drink of water, and then after I sit down and before I do anything else, they have to lay in front of me in a certain way, clothed or unclothed, and they get to be my, you know, my footstool. So that could be one thing of protocol. And that one I don't even want to have hand signals for. I just expect that to happen after training them that way. So there's a lot of variation I feel like you could do with a bunch of stuff. So yeah. RTX says, I love hand signals, but I more like hearing orders from mistresses, miss. Yeah, I understand that. Jacob, thank you for the super chat. Could you please zoom in closer to your gorgeous feet? Yes. Yes, I can. Wait. I have to tilt down. Oh. It's being stubborn. Okay. Is that... Let's see. Let me adjust. Okay. I think that's good, right? It's a little awkward for me, but I think I could get everything into the frame. I was thinking of painting my toenails like this really cool iridescent white color. So Jacob says, thank you, Miss Mara, with a large grinning face. But yeah. Oh, I didn't put any of my emojis on here. There. I'll give you red rope. Okay. And, let's see. Oh, I didn't go over any of the stuff that I'm doing this month as well. So, I am... next week on Wednesday, I'm going to be doing... No. Yes. Next week on Wednesday, I'm going to be doing the Sexy Bingo Night. And then the following week on the 20th, I'm going to be doing my speed friending. And I'm actually going to go to a couple of music shows this month, which is going to be exciting. So, yeah. RTX says, red rope from Mistress Mara, nice. Jacob says, yeah. Omega says, how does chastity help women? It helps them control what they want to control, especially the release of males. So I love that. They can also torture that area fully and thoroughly. Stephen Koblack says, if stalling means more spankings, that'll probably make me stall on purpose just so I could get more spankings and harder ones too. Well, that also depends on if I know that or not. Because I know that, I would be the one who prolongs and procrastinates giving you the spankings if I was trying to punish you. Stephen Ellis. Hello, Miss Mara. That outfit is looking so beautiful. Thank you. Hello. Jacob says, I can't stop looking at your feet. They're just perfect. Thanks. All right, I'm adjusting it again so that I can actually see everything one more time. Okay. Jay says, happy birthday, Miss Mara. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah. Any last minute questions? Otherwise, I am going to head out. I want to thank all of you so much for joining the stream. Come back and watch the first part of it if you did miss it. Subscribe, turn on notifications so that you know when I'm online next. And I have a couple of collaborations coming up with some makers, so that's really fun. Jacob says, I hope you have a great birthday. Thank you so much. It'll be on Monday, so yeah. If that is all, keep it kinky, everyone. Have a great weekend. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. Sweet Dream is asking if I'm Twitch gaming. Yes. So on Tuesdays and Thursdays, I'm going to start streaming from 2 to 5 p.m. Unless I have a session or unless I have like whatever, a doctor's appointment or a dentist appointment, which is going to come up as well. So you got to check my community tab to make sure that you can see when I'm online. And then just check twitch.tv/DominaMara and it'll let you know if I'm online or not. And then you can join the chat and then it'll be fun because then you can watch me swear at the at the computer. So I'm gonna type it in here because let's see, twitch.tv/ and right now I'm super obsessed with Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. So yeah. Stephen Black says 2 to 5 p.m. in what time zone? Pacific time. So for you, it would probably be like 5 to 8. Stephen Ellis says, have a wonderful and happy birthday, Miss Mara. Thank you so much. I love the birthday cake and the party poppers. Jacob says, take care, Miss Mara. Omega says, have a great birthday. Thank you. Steven says that outfit is a beautiful color. Thank you. I love it. Stephen Code Black says, not to self-plug or promo, but I also do games on stream and stream on Twitch, but my username is different because I'm UBCS Mercenary on Twitch. I think I might have followed you on Twitch once. Nice. Okay. Alrighty. I will see you all next time. Have a great and wonderful rest of your weekend.